everybody, it's the FarmSim guy here. We are back on the Millennial Farmer map. And yes, I think it might be episode 7 I'm on now. And the case has finally, I think finally finished field 3, biggest field we've got. We'll let this guy finish this last little bit. I know there was some consternation when this case was on what is, I guess, a John Deere farm. So, as soon as this is done, we can happily say goodbye to this case. He's done a great job. It's taken a while, but he's done a great job on this field. And we can restore some order and only have green on the farm from now on. That's taken a long while to do. So, job done. Thank you very much, Mr. Case. We will get on and get this sown now. So if you remember correctly, we set up everything ready on the DB90 planter. We've got these Demco side quest pods, so we've got extra volume in here. So we should now be able to take this to the field, get it planted. I don't want soybeans in it this time, so we're going to go for corn in this second field. There we go. So we're going to run this to the field. Now, if it was a slightly smaller field, I would quite like to drive this using the GPS mod, because I had some real good fun with that the other day. But the reality is, it's just too big a field. It would literally be all we would do. Actually managed to get this stuck. Look. Stuck on the entrance to the field. That's interesting. Right, let's find another way in. Let's go at an angle maybe. Well, I never. We are going to have to do this tactically. We're going to have to go across this at an angle. But that is interesting. There we go. That's a bit of a worry, isn't it? Let's hope the power in this tractor is enough. It should be. I spec'd it pretty big. I do kind of wish I'd bought the DB120 instead of the DB90. Could have gone even wider. But even then, I think this will be fun to watch. So we'll keep an eye on it for a little while. Maybe till the first time it needs a refill, or we'll just monitor it and see how long it's going to take for a refill. The truck and the tank are all ready for a refill, so we can whip out to the field as soon as it needs it. But I think we'll just watch this in action on this absolutely colossal field. Need to think about what to do from harvest perspective here. Probably run 2 combines. Only got one at the moment. We could get a second one in to help us, definitely. So it looks like we're just about to run out of seed. So after just 3 passes, we're going to go and top him up. So we'll jump in the truck and head into the field now and help him out. Now, as soon as we've done this, next plan on the agenda is to jump in to head up to the shop. We've just arranged our second combine. It's got a corn header on it because we are going to cut the sunflowers on field 6. So we will go and get that sorted and we'll do some combining. Let's just run this to here as close as we can. to refill, we need to stop the driver, and hopefully, if I press R, there you go, topping up on our grain. And as soon as that's done, we'll pop some liquid fertilizer in as well. And I will jump him, send him on his merry way. Right, he's happy. Let's get this back to the farm, and then we'll go and get that combine. So here we are. We've got another 790, which is slightly different configuration than the other one. We've got wheels on this one, fat tyres, and jewels at the front, and a corn header, which we are going to use now to go and get the sunflowers off the odd-shaped field that sits below the big field, field 3. So we're going to run this back to the farm very quickly. Now, just as I'm driving down here, I've just noticed, I'm just jumping out, our soybeans are already ready to harvest. So yeah, as well as this combine doing the sunflowers, we should probably hook up the other 790 and get them onto this field and cut these soybeans. So yeah, we've got a bit of stuff to do. And on top of that, our drill's going to need some topping up as well. So we're going to be busy all of a sudden. But we'll just stop here. Look, there's the drill wanting a refill already. So we'll go and check him in a minute. But look, there we go. Two 790s side by side. One with tracks and one with wheels. So we've used this one obviously on the corn with its on the wheat with its wheat header with the air bar on it as well, and the new one with the corn header. So we'll run this down to the field, and then what we'll do is we will quickly head back, top up the drill. Just before I went back and filled up the drill, I had to come and see how the 8 RX was doing with the ripper on it. If you remember in the last episode, we had the GPS running on this, and it was a whole heap of fun. Well, we've had to switch them onto a course play now so we can get on with some other stuff. But I just thought to stop by, see how it was getting on. I think we can safely say, doing a killer job. So there we go, back. We'll fill us up with corn. I actually might just do 2 runs with this one and make sure it's fully topped up. I could top up the liquid fertilizer again, it's not using much at all, but we will, might as well top it up again if we can. Right, back in the new 790. We'll just attach the header trailer. We'll spin this around. Get this into position. Header being unfolded there. It's pretty cool. I'm going to drive this for a little bit. I haven't driven a combine for a while. We'll get him started. Straight into the sunflowers. Kind of a nice size field this actually. Not too massive that it's going to take forever to do, but also big enough that we can have some fun. When we drive through it, 18% full already, so we will we'll go and get the auger wagon. Okay, the combine's 80% full, so we probably better jump back to the farm and get the auger wagon ready, hadn't we? So let's do that right now. We'll take the 410 this time. I was about to wash it before this episode started, and didn't, and now it's going to go to the field dirty. But you know what? It's the middle of harvest. We ain't got time for frivolities like cleaning tractors. I think with this wider auger trailer it's not so much of an issue. But yeah. There we go. There's some serious volume in here, 20,000 litres. There we go. And with the tank extension that we've got as well. It's a lot of material. Just roll backwards so we can carry on. We'll turn back into the outside row and be on his merry way. Okay, so we took the advantage while the combine was running and the seed drill was not needing topping up, and we've gone and got our second header for field 2 for the soybeans, and look what we picked it up with. The Moline. Had to get it in the end, didn't we? We just had to. So all 124 horsepower should run this header back down to the farm without much hassle. So we'll get this back to the farm and get this ready for when the sunflowers are finished. We can jump straight into soybean harvest. Okay, that's that second header there. We'll leave that there just for now until we need it. Just a little bit further down there is the combine. We will go and fill up the seed drill one more time. I think we're going to have to invest in a bigger auger wagon. I mean, what's this, 45,000? It's not enough, is it? It's just not enough. Oh, we've still got wheat in this trailer. Well, better get rid of that, hadn't we? Load the wet silo. There it is, fired up. So it turns out we have run out of capacity. So what I'm just doing now is loading up our trailers. And we will sell this. So we're sending him on a grain run, because we do not have enough space in our silos. So I set this up a while ago. Hopefully it still stands the test of time. We'll soon find out. There's 60,000 litres of wheat in there, which will sell off. And hopefully that will free some space up in the silos. So fingers crossed. He'll be back shortly with an empty couple of trailers, and we can keep loading up. We can keep loading up the wheat. Okay, so as this comes up to another point of a reload, we're going to call it a night hit. There's a little bit left of this field, but hope you've enjoyed this episode. There's been a lot going on, and it's been keeping me on my toes. But as that 790 gets ready to be unloaded again, I will say thanks for watching, as always. If you've enjoyed what you've seen, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all again very, very soon. As always, I'm the FarmSim guy, and thanks for watching.